Last but not least, I'd like to show to you a very special ramp jump before we're going over to the teleporter speed section, which is that from this spawn here, you can actually make it to the Mega Health. I am not kidding. Look at this. Nice, eh? Let's have a look at it again. And maybe again in slow motion. So there's not really so much of a trick of it. You only have to have enough speed, and after that you have to be in the correct angle so that you don't get caught in any of these edges that are all around there. And once you jumped on the second, once you did your second jump, or once you jumped on this little ramp, you have to turn to the right immediately and move your mouse to the right so that you actually get around to the Mega Health. Alright, the next thing I'd like to talk about is the fact that teleporters in Nexius allow you to maintain your speed, at least your forward speed that you already had when going into the teleporter. So I'd like to show you an example of how you can use it, either using the laser or without the laser. For example, here on Final Rage. For example, here you can see the teleporter, which leads us directly to the level above. And if I use a circle jumping technique before going into this teleporter, I will already have a certain speed. And once I move out of the teleporter, I can just use a ramp jump and then turn to the right to get to the entrance to the mortar on the upper level. Let's see how this goes. Nice, huh? Let's have a look at it in slow motion again. Here I'd like to show to you another example where we can get the first armor using the circle jump from the last episode, but then continue by going directly through the teleporter, doing another circle jump to the left hand side so that we get the second armor, and then use a horizontal laser jump to get back to the Mega Health jump pad again and get the Mega. Let's see how it goes. I get the armor through the teleporter, the other armor, and I laser jump back to the Mega Health. You can have a look at this in slow motion again here. Last but not least, I'd like to show to you an example here on Warfare. Do you see the teleporter down there? If I go through it, I'm not having too much speed. But if I do a laser jump right before, and keep pressing my jump key of course, I can get over to the other platform and therefore get to the next gun. Very handy. I can do the same at this jump pad down here. And there I am. Nice. I'd like to show to you a very last example here on Aggressor. When I go through the teleporter using the laser jumping technique and then do a circle jump to the left, I can actually get around the corner, and I'd like to show you how to do this here right away in slow motion. Okay, this should be it for this episode of Nexius In Depth. I hope that you enjoyed the new tricks that you learned, and in the next episode I'll go over a few more advanced tips that still deal with movement, and after that we will go to the actual gameplay part, like 1 vs 1 gameplay. So have a good time and see you next week.